Hey guys, so after yesterday's email asking you which were your favourite types of backlinks, um, the results are in, and I'm not surprised at what came back. Um, I had over 100 of you come back and um, answer that poll, so thanks. And so for your um, benefit. Oh, why it's messing us up now. There we go. So auction domains were number one. Okay, so what this means is you or we go off using Domcop, Spamzilla, um, Register Compass to go and find domains that are in auction that have got a bit of power to them, if possible, niche relevant. Okay, um, and then buy them, and then we repurpose them and turn them into a site that points back to our money sites. So I'm just gonna, let's just quickly put these in for you, and Register Compass. I'll let you go and explore those at your own desire if you've not seen them before. So my little word of warning here with auction domains is, and this is what I do, this is what I've done since 2012, after I lost a lot of sites, a lot of PBNs. So so when I'm buying, so it makes it more expensive. Okay, it makes it more time consuming as well. But when I'm when I'm looking for auction domains, once I've bought that auction domain, I use it only for one money site. For one money site, linking out to that money site only once. Okay. Now, I know lots of people will, they'll be like, but trust me, I've done this. I used to, create PBNs and link out willy nilly, and yes, it worked like gangbusters. I made a lot of money, but I also lost well over 100 PBNs overnight. All got de-indexed, and the footprint was, one of the footprints would have been the fact that they're all linking out to multiple sites and all that kind of stuff. Just stay away from blog farms and link farms and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So and also just make sure that as a minimum you put 3 pieces of unique content on them, 500 to 1,000 words each. Vary the number of pages on each. Vary the themes you use when it's WordPress, and try not to always use WordPress. Expired domains. Right, okay, so this next thing, the first thing you need to do is, once you buy them, I suppose first let me tell you what my I'm not overly keen on expired domains. Okay, And the reason for that is because they've been dropped. Dropped means that they, somebody let it expire, then a month to, a number of years, you would then come out, find this domain, and buy it. So it would have dropped back in, let's pretend that it, expired in 2015. So that's when it would have dropped out of, being registered. And then you pick it back up today. Okay. It's very, very easy for Google to say any links that were generated before the drop date of, 2nd of January 2015, discard. Okay. They don't do that at the moment, I don't think. When I buy expired domains, I do have some strange things that happen. But I don't think they're doing that right now. But it's very easy for them to do. The next thing is when we go and do this research and we find a load of expired domains, we normally go and register them within a few days, right? And again, to me, that's another very easy footprint for Google to pick up on and say, oh, look, all these websites were registered, within, most of the time on the same day. Because that, when, I don't know if you're the same as me, but when I've got my days that I go and do, this kind of research. If I find a load of domains, I'll go and buy them that day. Okay. And then they all have the same registration date. Okay. So that's my two words of warning. Okay. So dropped, and what was the next thing I said? Dropped and same reg dates. So just heed that. Okay. The next thing is, and I've got to give kudos to, I believe it was Matt Diggerty that I learnt this from. Before you build a link, before linking out, leave it 35 days or so, because they're expired domains. It's like Google had this, like, I wouldn't say it was a penalty, but if you linked out sooner than that, you didn't really get much love from it. So maybe Google's trying to they're trying to be onto expired domains and giving a bit of that had that little bit of weight in there. So that's thanks to Diggity there. Okay, I'll just put that because I think that's only fair. And I only use them for hitting my tier 1s. Okay, I do not link to money sites pages. Okay, that's just a personal thing, I suppose, but that's, to me, it's a it really is it's very important. It's very important to me in my SEO. So number 3 was niche relevant guest posts. These are great. Okay, a couple things that you need to make sure of, and that you need to ensure that they're high quality. DA/DR. Okay, the guys that I use, they're all about the Ahrefs DR. Okay, you also need to make sure they have organic traffic, 1,000 plus per month. That's what my guys, the guys I use mainly, that's what they do. And what they also do is they make sure that the guest post site that they're going to use has at least one inbound anchor that has keyword we've supplied them. Now, that doesn't mean that, let's say that, you know, we go and supply them with Plumber Birmingham, right? That doesn't mean they're going to have an inbound link saying Plumber Birmingham, but they might have an inbound link that's got an anchor of plumber. Okay, so you know, you would supply them with a few different keywords that you want to rank for, and you know, they'll go and, you know, they'll do the rest. So I don't know if you've ever tried to do this type of outreach, but it takes hours, absolute hours, and for the price that, you know, I can get them for, and even, you know, can get them for us as well, is, yeah, it's a no-brainer, absolute no-brainer. Something else I make sure that I do with guest posts. Okay, so the guest posts are on sites that are powerful, but because it's a brand new page, it will not have any links to it. Okay, so I always power up the posts. And how do I power them up? I power them up with expireds and auctions. Okay, that's my preference. I mainly use auction domains now. I don't really mess with expireds very often at all. Okay, but you know, that it's up to you. I'm giving you the options, and yeah, I think that's it. Obviously, you know, when I'm coming back to the expired domains, what I was talking about here with this kind of, you know, put 3 pieces and all that, that's the same for down here. Okay, and also don't link out to authority sites too much. Okay, I've noticed lots of people still, you know, they might have a piece of 500 content content 500 words, and they're linking out to like 6 different authority sites as well as their own. That's not natural. Okay, if you go and look around at what your competition are doing and what people in similar niches do, they don't link out that many times to authority sites. Okay, so you know, just be wary of that. At the most, just link out once to an authority site and your site, but don't link out lots and lots. Do not link to Wikipedia. Every man and his dog links out to Wikipedia, and that, you know, that can cause you know, real, not issues, but it's just a footprint. You know, it's a footprint, and you know, just keep away from that. So this is what people thought. So if you remember in that email, I said to you guys, oh, email me what you think is my favorite link. Okay, and everybody, no, it wasn't, I only had like 10-15 of you reply to me, but everybody said this. So, and I know exactly why that is. That's because, you know, from 2011 to the end of 2013, I taught a lot around press releases. So that's why people thought that. Since 2000 and, I don't know, goodness, I don't know when I started building these things, but my favourite, and been my favourite for a very, very long time, probably 10 years or more, are buying auction domains. And back then it would have been expired and auction domains, because you're buying the power and you're forwarding that power over. So it's auction domain is my number one. My number two is guest post. Okay. And then number three, it's different for different circumstances, because what I love about press releases is it gives you, and the main reason I use press releases right now is for link diversity, IP diversity coming back to my sites, and watering down any money, keyword, anchor text, so giving me space to use more. So if you in a press release, if you put in a link and it's www.seowebgeek.com, that then gets syndicated out to 300 places. Yes, it's a no follow link, but it's still one, giving you a bit of relevancy from the title, which is awesome. But then it's watering down, if you've got loads and loads of do follow links, or money keywords, and all that kind of stuff. And then citations, for local, my favorite, my number three would always be citations, because citations are so natural of what Google would expect. And then you've got socials for, if it's for the right industry, especially photo heavy industries. I like social, Pinterest, Facebook, all that, and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Although Instagram you can't really link apart from on the profile page, but so yeah, that's that. For you guys whom replied to the email, great stuff. If you've got any questions, by all means reply to me. If I get lots and lots of the same questions, then I will probably do another video to help you guys out. Hoping this was useful. I feel like I wanted to say something else and I can't think what else I wanted to say. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. All right. All the best. Cheers for now. Bye-bye. Okay, I am back. I wanted to just say that something that I've been doing for a while is I will use my auction domains. Okay, so I'll go and buy a load of auction domains and and get a website ranking, especially for affiliate. Once it starts making money, what I then do is I will go and find niche relevant guest posts, okay, and use the same anchor text in the same title, or try and use the same anchor text in the same title in the guest post that I had on my auction PBN, okay, and then link this guest post to my money site, then take the link away from the auction domain and point it to the guest post. Okay, so I'm not losing the power, or just a little bit of the power, but because it's already ranking, it's making money, it's it's not going to make a great bit of difference. Okay, and it just makes it a bit more, when somebody goes and looks at the link structure, okay, they can it's their guest posts and stuff, they look real, they're on websites that get search traffic and all that kind of stuff. And so when it comes to flipping and all that kind of stuff, so if you want to sell the website, you have got this cleaner looking link profile, okay, which makes it a lot more attractive to people who may want to buy the website in the future. Okay, and then from a local perspective, obviously it just, a clean link profile, you can't really get people coming back and reverse engineering you and making it look, turning around and making you look like a spammer using, not a spammer, but somebody who uses auction domains and stuff, because customers do not get this. Okay, it's quite hard to but tell people about this. But another little tactic is try and make these auction domains look as real as possible with good content, logo, all that kind of stuff. Okay, all right then, all the best. Cheers, bye bye.